Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here and you don't know me, then I'm Krishika and in this video, I'm gonna help you with your study routine for CAT 2025. So today, it's 31st of Jan and you haven't started your CAT prep yet, then it's high time. You should start now. Now means now. Don't keep on postponing. I'll start in from tomorrow, day after tomorrow, this, that, no. And even if you want to start from tomorrow, so it's 1st of February. I guess you should start because you like the way you would have told your mind, yeah, I will start from the 1st of the month, I'll start from this day, I'll start from that day, start from the 1st of Feb itself. Now, if you are confused, how should I start preparing? And you're sitting at home and waiting for online lectures, surfing on YouTube, checking what to study, how to start and all. I would recommend go to an offline classes. It will help a lot, and if there are some circumstances that you can't go for an offline, then only consider online. And if you are a person who is very good at studying, you don't procrastinate, you don't hate studying, you love it a lot, and you are most eager person to know what is going on, you are most eager to study VRC, Quant, CLR. Yeah, I'll give it my whole day at home, I'll study a lot, then only go for online. Else, go for offline, check the best institute near you, take the demos. It's high time now, you should start your preparation. Don't delay anymore. It will affect your scores because you will need to put a lot of efforts. How much you study is however the less. And it's not like you start taking a lot of tension oh god, I haven't started studying yet and what will happen. It's not like that. You just have to put a little more efforts. That's it. How late you are starting, how much more efforts you have to put in. How much early you are starting, it doesn't mean that you don't have to put any efforts. You have to, but it's just like you will not be having a lot of load. So yeah. So let's come back to the topic. And in this video, I'm gonna give you a sort of analysis what I've learned in the last 15 days of my classes and what I would recommend you to do, as I have seen in my classes where I am, at which level I am, and even if you are beginner or a repeater, what is the important thing that you have to keep in your mind. I'll give all those steps in this video, so stay tuned guys, don't skip anything. You will maybe miss an important tip. So the very first thing, you need to enhance your vocabulary a lot. Even if you think I have a good vocabulary, I have seen CAT papers, I can solve it, I can make it. But even if you give your CAT exam, it's okay. CAT RCs, CAT VA, maybe you can solve at those levels. But the GDPI or what PI, whatever, it depends on the college, right? So that thing, the vocab we need over there is very high. So you need to put a lot of efforts for the vocabulary that is gonna be needed further in our career. So you need to put a lot of efforts in your vocabulary. I'm also not so good at it, but I'm trying my best. Maybe I make several mistakes while I'm talking to you in this vlog also, but it's not about making mistakes. It's just about improving. So the more you will practice, the more you will listen to English podcasts, rather than listening, just go with the reading, because we are gonna get our paper we are gonna solve our paper by reading. We are gonna give all the what PIs, essay writing, these all by writing, reading, speaking. So in our classes also, they recommend us to read as much as possible, because listening is something different than reading. Listening, many a times we listen, but listening is another and hearing is another. So rather, read it. While reading, there are 3 senses that are working at a time. You will read, your eyes are watching it. You will read, your mouth is talking, second sense. Third, you are ears will be listening, because they are gonna stay in your mind because you are reading it. So read, read, read as much as possible. You have to read. So now, where to read from? Like, there are many sources. How can we consider where should we read from? What should we start with? And blah 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 blah. So I have suggested you to go with the word power made easy, but I tried it for several days, but then I realized it has so many words in such a deep thing ki one word have several words connected with it. So we don't need those things. So I'll recommend you go with Aeon essays. Yeah, you should go with Aeon essays, because if you are a person who don't have a habit of reading in a single go, sitting for a long time for reading, then go for Aeon essays. Till now, I have read 3-4 Aeon essays, and yeah, it's very tiring and all, getting exhausted in the middle of the essay, feeling like, oh, it's so terrible, I don't like psychology, I don't like this, I don't like that. But if you're gonna read it, then only you will be able to read the VRC for 40 minutes in the exam paper, right? Otherwise, it will be like you are reading for 10-15 minutes in the exam hall, and the later RCs you are not able to focus and you will lack your attention span and all. But reading Aeons has have the benefit, like there are longer essays, the quality of essays is so good. The words they use are trending words. The words that are upcoming, and the graded type of words. All of that are used in Aeon essays. And the main important thing, there are all types of essays covered, like psychology, animals, and species wala, and whatever is required for our RC practice. All kind of essays are covered over there. So yeah, Aeon essays is must. And also the second thing that I've found is go with the dictionary.com, search it, sign up over there, and the best thing, they will gonna give a new word daily, and if you miss out someday, you can check what was the yesterday's word. And also below the word itself, they also give some context of something, that is like the relation between the two things, or context, deep meaning of something. So I would suggest go with dictionary.com for the VRC task. So you can make this thing when you sit for studying for VRC. Just first complete one Aeon essay for this week. Okay, I'm not saying you have to do this for your whole year. At least for this week, I'm gonna give you every week, like mostly every week, I'll give you a plan what to do next, So you can consider this as your weekly plans. Yes, it might be helpful. So the first thing, like VRC, read one Aeon essay, and as soon as you complete it, take 5 minutes break. Not using your phone, Instagram scrolling, nothing. Just take 5 minutes break. Just do a little walk, drink water and everything. Then come to dictionary.com, and there read the today's word, because the later task is not so heavy. Like you may require 45 to minutes to 1 hour for reading one Aeon essay, depending upon its length and your reading speed. So yeah, after reading it, go with dictionary.com, read all the things given over there, and then you can play some word games as a reward, because you have read so much now. And word games are it's not very important, but if you have time, then you can go with the word games. It will help to improve your vocab. Like when you find the words, and when you will be like, yeah, I just read it somewhere, now I'm able to figure it out. Yeah, it is like the words that are gonna refresh your mind. Ki, yeah, I know this word, I know that word. So it's little beneficial. It's not like it's compulsory, but if you have time, you can go with it. So the second tip, even if it is not your first attempt, you are a re-attempter, it's your second, it's your third attempt, but still I would say go with the preparation right now. Because last year, as you all know, I have given a trial attempt for which I prepared for 4 months. But I prepared. It's not like I didn't. But yeah, after that, I'm preparing all again right now from the very beginning, from the scratch. But many a times in the classes I feel like, oh, I've forgotten this thing. So it happens with everyone. It's not like you will feel like I know everything, this, that, but we lack somewhere in our basic concepts. And if it's your first time, then you should start it as soon as possible. Okay, so this was all for VRC, and now let's move to DLR. So for DLR, what should I do for enhancing my logical reasoning, DI solving puzzles, ability and all? So for now, like people say you can go with Sudoku, you can solve some puzzles, riddles and all. But I guess Sudoku won't help that much. But if you want, you can go for it. But I won't recommend it ki go for Sudoku. You invest your time over there. No. It's better you can go with basic puzzles, like not the hard level, just the easy level, like the types of arrangements, easy puzzles like reasoning puzzles and new concept and errors wale puzzles, like just for basic things, not very hard or not very easy, like not childish kind of things, but a little easier level to start with to gain some confidence, right? You can find a lot of variety on Google, YouTube. You can get everywhere very easily. And if you have joined some or the other classes, they would have already started with the DLR sets. So I would recommend whatever they teach, do it once again while in your free time. You should do it once again at your own. Like in the classes we stuck, the teachers, we have done something half, they're gonna continue it. So this is something you are getting hints, but now as you know how to solve it, then try once again so that you can verify whether now you can solve it or not. So yeah, go with all those puzzles one again if you have already joined the classes. And if not, search on YouTube or Google. You can find a lot of easy level puzzles. You can just find something easy level puzzles for DLR, and like that you can easily find it. So yeah, and also don't think like it is taking my half hour, 40 minutes, 1 hour. You should invest it, whether the puzzle is taking 1 hour or 40 minutes, big, or even some puzzles can take only 10 to 15 minutes. But you don't have to think, yeah, it's taking so much time, it's time consuming, whether like I will quit, I'll just watch the video solution, I'll watch the text solution, I'll find the answer and go with it. It won't enhance your brain power for solving the puzzle. So I would recommend solve it at your own. How much time it requires doesn't matter. Just solve it. And the last thing is quants. Quants, how to improve quants, how to start with quants. So for this week, I'm again and again saying for this week. Don't assume we are gonna do this for a whole year. No, for this week. So for quants, right now, just go with all the basic stuffs like properties of number, basic geometry formulas. You won't be starting with geometry so soon, but some basic geometry formulas like areas, perimeters, and something sine, cos, tan, because not completely sine, cos, tan, just basic ones, because these you are gonna use in arithmetic also. These are used in arithmetic also for in ratios, proportion, percentages. So basic geometry you will require. Okay. So also HCF, LCM, and fast math calculations. I have told you before also, go with the basic fast math calculation. You can use that pokey.com. There is a website, or instead you can just search Arithmetica. So you will find that website. It is a website where there is fast mental calculation. Just play that game. So it will be very helpful for fast calculations if you have time. I do it. I play word games. I play Arithmetica, or many other games for improving my vocab as well as math calculations and some basic general knowledge. Yeah, don't we have to increase that also, because we can't stay in a hope that even if we don't know it now, we can do it after when we complete our CAT. We will just do cover all our GK current affairs at the time of GDI preparation. No, you won't be able to do it, because how, like, GK or current affairs are something that they are not gonna ask you about, like, yeah, what happened yesterday, or they can ask you anything related to the GK. So I would say, if you have time, like you are full time preparation, you are doing full time preparation and all, so go with all of these things for this week, because it will help you a lot in later on. And yeah, also remember tables till 30, like not if 30 till 20, at least you should know tables, and squares till 30, cubes till 10 is sufficient. And do remember these things, because in exam it's not like you are calculating 13 into 4. Like, don't do these kind of things in exam. Just remember at least tables till 20, squares till 30, cubes till 10. It will help you a lot. It will save a lot of your time, especially in snap and in math. You don't have calculator over there. Also, don't start your preparation in like one shot itself. Like you are started your preparation very heavily now itself, ki, no, I won't do these basic things, I will directly jump into higher type of things. Don't do that. It will make your mind little nervous. Make or give it some time to understand, like, yeah, you have to study from now, you're gonna study from now. And start with smaller steps, because if you take a directly a higher step, your mind will be confused, it will be traumatized, ki, no, I can't do such a large step and all. You will study for 3-4 days and then you will think, no, it's so boring, now I'll stop, I won't do this, I'm not interested. So go with the little smaller steps. Don't jump directly. No, I'll directly go to RCs. I'll directly do those LRDI hard level puzzles. I'll directly jump to cons chapters. Don't do it. If your base are very strong and you are like, yeah, I can manage everything, right, like for all the things I know. Like if your base is very strong, then it's okay. Then you can start with few chapters, not like completely higher level. But yeah, starting should be little easy so you get interested. If you are interested, you are indulged into it, then only you will be able to like keep track on it. Otherwise you will lose it. You will feel like not to study anymore. I don't want to do this, I don't like it anymore. So don't create a situation like that. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today. I will suggest that you can do these things for this week, but it completely depends on you, how much prepared you are right now. What do you think about, what is your perspective for the CAT 2025? If you're working, non-working, or you are full-time student, or you are in second year, first year, it completely depends on you. But still, I would recommend, if you have time, you have started, if you have not started also, then also start with this plan. It will help you a lot. So yeah, I also do it. I'm also doing it right now. So let's meet in the next week. I'll give you the next week plan on mostly next Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'll be uploading my vlogs on mostly one day out of these three. So because my classes are from Monday to Thursday, and also I'm doing some part-time job that I told you. So not part-time, it's full-time, but yeah. So yeah, I'm doing that also. So I don't have now time to make vlogs in the daily basis. So yeah, mostly I'll be doing this only. I'll tell you what I'm doing the whole week, what you should do in your whole week. So this will be our communication or my vlogs from now onwards. So stay tuned for your weekly I guess plans. Yeah. So let's meet in the next vlog. And if you like my vlogs, then subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bell notification icon on karna na bhulega, guys. Bye bye. If you have any doubts, let me know in the comments.